Hello and welcome to Newts Games. Glad you could come and watch today. Hopefully you'll enjoy what I have to say. These first two videos I'm going to put out, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a two-parter. Yeah, it will be a two-parter. This is going to be pretty much the introduction of what Newts Games is going to be about. It'll be about the who, what, when, where, and why. So let's just get started. Who? That's going to be Newt, me. Every now and then I hope to have one of my friends come over, stop in, give their opinion on some of the topics that I'll be covering on my channel here. Also, I have 3 children that right now they're asleep, so you can't hear them, but I am sure that at some point in time you will hear them plenty as I'm trying to make videos here. So, getting that started, people are going, Newt, why are you calling yourself Newt? Well, I am a disabled Marine, and I got the name Newt around 1988 in the military. I believe that was around that time that the movie Aliens came out, and there was a character in that movie, a small girl in fact, whose name was Newt in the movie. She managed to, sorry if this is a spoiler and you haven't seen this movie that's so old, but she managed to get through the entire movie without a scratch on her, it seemed. She wasn't hurt. She did survive the movie. So I had some close encounters. People thought that I should not have walked away from them, and I came away unscathed. Not a single injury, when people were positive that I was not going to make it out of a hospital. So Newt seemed very appropriate to my friends as the one who survives the impossible situations. So it also just happens to be a cut down version of my last name, so it worked out doubly for me. Now, so this is Newts Games, but if you decide to come gaming with me online, or you're looking for me online, you're going to tend to find me as Wolf in a lot of my current, already active games that I've been playing for a while, and I am Wolf 0351. Now this name also comes from the military, comes from my early days in the military, when I received a variation of a wolf, a certain type of wolf, and so I also have a fascination with the animals, always have. Wolves and dragons have always been very cool to me. So I got that call sign, and that has carried over, and I'm Wolf 0351 in a lot of situations. The 0351, also military. It was my Marine Corps Military Operational Skills, MOS, or basically my job was I was an 0351. Which breaks down to, and I was an infantryman in anti-armor and demolitions. It was my job to blow stuff up and figure out how it got blown up. Also, an 03, for those of you who don't know, is an infantryman. So there's your little bit of education for the few people out there who probably didn't already know that. An 03 is an infantryman in the Marine Corps. So there's the quick version of the Who. Unfortunately, it's not Doctor Who, but maybe we'll talk about that on another day in another video. I'm going to mostly be talking about games, games that I like to play, games that I hope to play, games that are coming out in the future. So I hope to bring information to people. That's kind of my goal, is to help people with finding information sources or in my enjoyment of looking for that information, providing a place where it's easily accessible in quantities. Currently I play Star Trek Online, which is known in the Star Trek Online community as STO, and I play Star Wars The Old Republic, which is known in that community as SWOTOR or TOR. I prefer, and my friends prefer, the term TOR. SWOTOR sounded too much like sweater when it was coming out, and The Old Republic just seemed kind of cool to me and some of the other people that I talk with. But neither way is wrong, no matter how you say it. Those in the know who play are going to know what you're talking about if you bring up SWOTOR or TOR. So those are the games that are out now that I play when my internet is up and running actively. I'm also part of a gaming community called the War Pigs. You'll see thanks to them at the end, and in the descriptions there'll be their webpage will be there, as well as the webpage and YouTube pages to some other friends who have helped me with music or just learning how to do a YouTube page, and just give me advice. Good people. So there's the games, and a little bit, I play these games because it's a way for me to socially interact. I'm kind of trapped in the house a good portion of the time. The other thing that I'll be talking about is new games. The new game that I'm currently looking at is Marvel Heroes. It is a game that's being made by the creator of Diablo 1 and 2, well, one of the creators of Diablo 1 and 2, and it is Marvel Heroes. It's going to be based like a Diablo-style game with skill trees and such. That's what it looks like. So it's going to be an action, an RPG, and a role-playing game, I guess is what they're referring to it as, an action RPG. I don't see a whole lot of role-playing, but role-playing can be done by anyone about anything. I'm not heavy into that, but if that's your thing, go for it. Gaming's about having fun and playing the way that you enjoy to play. The other thing I'm going to be talking about in my videos will be some firearm education information. Just some basic things, basic safety rules, and ways to secure your firearms in your home, especially if you have children and you worry about that. Things you can do to make sure that that your children are not curious. And those will be my opinions. You're more than welcome to disagree with me. This is by no means a be-all, end-all in everything. I am by no means perfect when it comes to playing video games. I don't think I'm a great video game player, and I don't think I know everything about anything. So, but I'm trying to give some information out there. Now I'm going to wrap this video up and end it here. And in the second part, we're going to cover the when, where, and why I'm doing this. And thanks for coming. Semper Fi. Be safe and have fun gaming.